Hey everybody, welcome to another game of Powered by the Players. This game we're running for this little one-shot is Escape from Dino Island by Sam Tung and Sam Roberts. Escape from Dino Island is a thrilling adventure game about intrepid heroes trapped on an island overrun with creatures from the lost age, dinosaurs. Players take on a role of everyday people who are brave and confident, but also in over their head. The game is designed to help you create the kind of stories that are full of action and suspense, but in which fighting is rarely a good option. Will you escape with your life? And what kind of person will you become in your quest to survive? There's only one way to find out. Let's meet our heroes.
Sure. My name is Paul. My pronouns are he, they. No, I have not played this before, and I guess my favorite dinosaur would be... just because I was a kid when Jurassic Park came out, Velociraptors.
Good choice. Thank you. AJ.
My name is AJ. I go by any and all pronouns, he, she, they, whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me like dinner, am I right? Have not played this particular one-shot, so I'm excited to learn about it. And my favorite dinosaur is a pterodactyl, yes, because of those that little winged guy from The Land Before Time.
Such a good movie.
It's such a good movie.
Hi, I'm Diana. I use she, her pronouns. I have not played this PBTA game, and my favorite dinosaur is a Triceratops, also because of The Land Before Time.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jess. I use they, them pronouns. I am super excited to be here because I have played Escape from Dino Island. The creators are kind enough to have it totally free right now on itch.io because of pandemic times. Played a one-shot with the broadswords, and it was tragically awesome. I have played a lot of PBTA games beyond that, so this is going to be super fun. I feel like this crew is just going to rock it. My favorite dinosaur, I think it's the Archaeopteryx, the Dino Burb. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it, if I remember correctly.
Archaeotrops?
No, it definitely ended in a Rix.
Archaeopteryx.
Archaeopteryx.
I'm going to copy this word and give it to you, and then you can try to pronounce it, because I think it's a silent P, but I'm not sure.
But I also think the CH is a hard K sound.
Archaeopteryx.
Yes.
Excellent. That one. I don't know. Wasn't it like pigeon-sized? It was a small dino burb. I loved it. Or Petrie, the pterodactyl.
I'm Morgan. I'm your Dino Master, your DM, if you so choose to call me that. My pronouns are they, them, and she, her interchangeably. I have not played Escape from Dino Island before, so I'm excited to run this. It looks like a great game. It looks easy to lay out. My favorite dinosaur is a pterodactyl as well, just because of the Pink Ranger from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Kimberly was my girl. Let's start digging into what this game's about. First things first with this is we start on the mainland, and I have to ask, you come together on this island. Why? Y'all can choose one of the 6 options below, or you can roll. 1, we were invited as guests under mysterious circumstances. 2, we were hired to work here under mysterious circumstances. 3, you were here to explore or research. 4, we're criminals or smugglers here for a score. 5, we're on a rescue/retrieval mission. Who or what are we after? And 6, we're on a covert mission to infiltrate or sabotage.
I'll roll the 1 dice. Scenario 2.
Ooh.
2.
You are hired to work here under mysterious circumstances.
Mysteries.
So players have made their characters now. I think how we're going to start this off is that you all are on the boat together, heading towards the island. It's luscious. It's pretty. It's full of green. And as we're looking over each of our heroes, I think the camera first falls onto the paleontologist, Maxim Jackson. Go ahead and describe yourself, Maxim.
Yes. Maxim Jackson is someone who seems very full of themselves. They have a very I would say they're quite tall. They have a very good physique. Very, not quite lanky, but not quite, I don't know. So they're very proportional. They have nice, long, wavy, flowy hair. And let's see. What to say about them?
Is their hair? Oh, sorry. I was going to ask, is your hair flowing in the breeze as the boat's going? Or are you standing like on the rail, like near the railing?
Yes, even when there is no breeze, their hair seems to be flowing. They seem to declare that they are paleontologists an awful lot, almost like they're declaring it way too much.
And one thing you've heard, and something you don't know if it's true or not, you've had a friend or family member who went to this island before and never came back. Who was that? And what do you think happened?
I say it was my friend, my friend and mentor. We went to this island before. They were saying they were going to get some real life experience. And so, from what I gather, they've probably gotten more experience than they bargained for.
So you believe this is true then, that they did disappear on this island?
Yes, I believe most rumors.
That's fair. All right. And as the camera pans away from Max and Jackson standing at the railing with the their hair flowing in the breeze, it's going to scoot over to our tall friend, Watney Watson. Watney, go ahead and describe yourself.
Sup, my name is Watney Watson. I have a body mass index of 0.0001. My muscles are so fucking big, and you can see all of them. The only ones you can't see are my fantastic glutes and my good old dingle-donger, because I am wearing a loincloth. And I'm so happy to be on the island. I can't wait to meet Jeff Probst. We're all here because we're playing Survivor, right?
I love it. This is good. All right. So, Watney, as you're coming to this island, you had a friend who was deep into their cups one night to tell you they saw something on the island. It was mostly nonsense, but they died soon afterwards under mysterious circumstances.
No doubt. Here to find out what that is. Ready to play the game. I'm so ready.
What do you think they told you?
I think that they told me that there were some weird-looking wild boar out on the island somewhere in the forest that looked real fun to try and tackle.
All right. Do you believe it to be true?
Yes.
Excellent. And as our camera moves up from our big, tall friend in a loincloth and over to our hunter, Cosmo Firth. Cosmo, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Cosmo. Yes, I know my physique doesn't look like I'd be a hunter, but don't you worry, I'm vicious as all get out. Cosmo uses she, her pronouns. Cosmo stands about 5'5" and somewhere between a swimmer's board and a tennis person. So we've got some thicker thighs and some sculpted calves and a little bit of a good wingspan. So everything you need to do archery and all of the good things to kill animals. And then smattered in all of these badass tattoos. You have no idea why they're there, but she's got some artsy-fartsy tattoos.
As you're looking towards the island, you've heard that there's a rumor that you've heard saying that compasses don't work quite right here.
Okay, compasses don't work quite right here on this island. Interesting. They must have adjusted things for the show.
Do you believe that, or do you think it's a bunch of hogwash?
I don't believe anything until I see it, but I'll tolerate this notion.
All right. And as our camera moves to our last compadre on the boat, it moves to the engineer. Rachel, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, I'm Rachel Kent. I am an engineer. I'm wearing, my standard go-to uniform. It's just what I'm comfortable in. I'm wearing a polo shirt that has something inspirational embroidered on it, and it just says "Smile today." I think it's important to smile. And then I'm wearing khaki shorts, but I think short khakis are just inappropriate for an island setting, so mine go all the way down to my kneecaps. These are my cargo khakis because those are more efficient for a jungle setting as well. I think cargo pants are the most efficient pants ever. And also, I have my hair in a French braid because I wanted my hair to be knotted, and also I think French braiding is beautiful.
I love it. And as you're looking at this island, you know something's up about it. There's a government that has a hand in what's ever going on here. Do you want to name said government, or do you just know it as a government?
I think it's a multi-government conspiracy. I don't think it's just one government. I think this is the one time where the governments of multiple places are working together to do something bad.
All right. And do you believe that there's all these governments working together, running the show at this island?
I mean, how well do governments actually work together? Eventually, one's going to become the big bad. I'm going to be cautious and keep my eyes open for proof of it happening before I say I believe it.
On the island, you quickly encounter your first dinosaur. And so I will ask y'all each a question. Watney, describe the situation. Where are you and what kind of dinosaur was it?
I just hopped off the boat. I landed right in the sand. It was dope. I look up and I see something with wings.
Just flying overhead or off in the periphery, or?
I catch it out of the corner of my eye, but I look over and it's definitely like a huge thing with like these leathery wings.
Rachel, how do you feel when you saw a real living dinosaur? Did you, because I bet, why did you tell everybody like, oh my God, what is that? Or how do you inform the group?
Oh my goodness. There's but was that what I saw? Was that a dinosaur? Was that just a really big bird? Are we in Australia? That's where they have those giant, like people-sized bats, right? What's going on? What was that? What's happening? That's my reaction.
I love it. Maxim, what was one uncanny thing about the dinosaur?
I would say it was odd how feathery the leather looked.
That's very uncanny. And Cosmo, what was one oddly familiar thing about the dinosaur?
Well, you see, I did, much like Watney, only get the briefest glance at it, but Rachel might be correct in the sense that it does look quite batty. A feathery, fluffy bat. I don't know what I just saw. Am I supposed to ready my bow now? Is that going to... Do you know how far away it was? Like, I don't quite understand the proportions I just saw.
It was big. It was very, very big.
Yeah, ramping up this season, yes!
What season? What are you talking about?
We're all here for Survivor, right? This is what we're here for?
I was here to prep for the show.
Everyone got here because of the letter from Jeff Probst.
Jeff Probst? The dude, that guy on the show. Oh, that explains her outfit.
Is he a fellow paleontologist?
No.
You're a paleontologist?
Why
are you, Rachel?
Here?
I am a paleontologist.
I'm an engineer. I was brought here to consult on building shit. That's what I do. I thought we were building a resort here. This is an island, so
clearly our contracts weren't the same.
No. And that was not in the waiver I signed to come here. Though I don't even think I signed a waiver.
Well, I do believe this might be a smidge, just a spot more dangerous than we would have thought, maybe except for Watney over there with his muscles. But I propose that we all work together to not die.
I would like to not die.
Don't worry, the
right.
producers
Which one
won't
of
let
us?
that happen.
Producers, I don't think there's a show unless it's a very elaborate prank, which I don't find very funny.
And that's how you lose Survivor.
How do you win
Survivor.
Survivor?
I only watched the first season.
Someone got naked on that one, didn't he?
Oh yeah, that's a pro stat. That's a pro strat right there.
Is that how you win?
No. You win by not eating things or eating bugs. That's how you win.
So
You might. Oh God.
We'll have a watch party after.
What? A watch party? What? How do? What? We don't even know. Is there electricity here? Has anything been set up? Like how? What? Is there like an outpost that we can get to? I mean, at this point, like, okay, so at this point, is like the boat still there? Can we run back up? Are we still on the boat?
Y'all are off the boat, and the boat has left the dock.
Fuck!
To go back.
Wasn't someone supposed to meet us here at least? I mean, I feel you should at least have a welcoming party.
Yeah, okay, so if
Jeff Probst is usually waiting on the island.
Yeah, if this was Survivor, Jeff Probst would be here, or there would be some weird statue on the beach instructing us where to go.
Watney, love.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we'll be on a show today. I'm sorry to inform you.
You guys can keep thinking that, and I'm going to win the game.
So now that you are here standing on this beach alone, you feel like something may have gone wrong. And this is where I get to ask you all each a question now. I'm trying to remember who went first last time. You want to go first, Cosmo?
I volunteer.
What was your first hint that something was off?
Well, as a hunter, I have a pack of huntery things, which includes a compass, and I took it out to gauge the bearings of this interesting little alcove that apparently we saw a flappy little giant, a giant flappy thing. And I'm like, well, where the heck are we?
And as you took that compass out, it's just spinning.
Oh my, I just thought that was a typo on my contract. Do you see this? Do you see this? And I point it, shove it at Maxim, and I'm like, look at this compass. Someone did tell me that compasses don't work here, but I didn't believe it.
Must be magnets everywhere.
Magnets!
Yes.
Magnets!
Everything is magnets.
The polarization's everywhere. What do we do? Where do we go? How do we find anything? Which way's up?
I think if we dig down, we will know what is up all the time.
And Maxim, as Cosmo's looking at you, who did you instinctively look to and why?
Probably Rachel, because they could know all about digging. Now, I have my tools, but it's just a single shovel. So I'm hoping that they're at least going to start digging and making tools for us.
And Rachel, as Maxim looks at you, what is your personal worst case scenario?
That we're on the island from Lost.
And Watney, what made you realize you were in serious trouble?
I think just that Jeff Probst wasn't on the island yet.
Fair, valid. All right. So you've moved onto the island now. You've walked around for a bit. Where are you right now? And there's a list. And you can either be at the hatchery, the Triceratops pens, the hastily abandoned dormitories, a monorail high above the jungle, a debris-strewn beach, or a cave waiting out the rain. Or you can roll for it.
Anyone against rolling for it?
Yeah, let's roll.
By all means, it's already chaotic here, so why not?
All right, I will roll for that. 2.
The Triceratops pens!
Mhm.
Oh no! Why have you taken us here?
This must be the first challenge. Come on, guys, let's go. Let's game on.
Where are they on the map? Like, so we know where the dock is.
Okay.
Where would be the Triceratops pens?
I think maybe we went southwest of the docks.
Do you all see that? A live Triceratops.
I do.
Is that possible?
Rachel faints.
Oh,
Well, she's out.
I was probably closest to Rachel and reached out to at least make sure she didn't hit her head on the ground and can't have a concussion. Well, yes, if the paleontologist says that that's a Triceratops, then I must be inclined to believe that's a Triceratops. It is quite large, isn't it?
Huge.
Triceratopteri, are they carnivorous?
I'm going to
Maxim?
use my Dino expert roll. 2d6, right?
2d6
2d6.
plus whatever your dino thing rolls with.
That was a 9. Because
Yeah,
minus
it's-
2.
It's supposed to be, you roll plus clever.
So minus 2, I can ask one question.
Yeah. What is its
Uh,
drive? What are its moves? What size pack does it travel in? And what is its weakness?
I want to know what its drive is.
So Triceratopses are herbivores. Oh gosh, now I'm gonna have to look at Triceratops lore and make sure I'm correct.
Big veggie boys.
It's a female Triceratops. And what's its drive? To find more food to eat.
Oh, interesting. Yes, the Triceratops is indeed an herbivore, which is quite interesting, especially considering the documentary I saw in which all dinosaurs are quite carnivorous. Yes, it all just seems to be looking for food, like that's its main purpose almost. Huh, you learn something new every day.
Maxim, I question the choice of documentaries that you have been consuming.
What do you mean?
No, it's fine. All dinosaurs are carnivorous until proven planty.
Indeed.
And I start walking the perimeter after gently laying Rachel down. And someone should probably wake her up.
I think that I will try to wake her up. I think that I will grab some of the local fauna and try to use it as smelling salts.
Get hard ammonia, wake up, bruh.
I mean, I'll get some water from my canteen and put into my bandana and wring it out over her forehead.
I think I wake up.
You think you wake up with the leaf and water hitting your face
Yeah.
as they work together. And yeah, you start waking up, coming to, and Cosmo, are you taking a quiet moment to get a vantage point and orient yourself?
I do believe I trust the Dino Master in saying that sounds correct. Yes.
Tell me a story, because this is going to be lay the land, which is a safety move.
Okay. Oh my, I'm so sorry. Okay. Well, as I'm walking through the forest and taking a scope of the barrier that we've got here, I'm reminded of the time I was once lost in the wilderness. It was similarly dense, and instead of all these dark leaves and stuff, I was stranded in a place of a forest full of barkless trees, and they were more needly instead of leafy. and I was all alone. My survivalist partner was eaten by birds, carrion birds, and I had to leave them behind. It was a dark time. It was the longest 24 hours of my life, being stranded in this forest. Turns out I was going in circles the whole time. Much like me going in circles around the perimeter of this dinosaur entrapment. I don't want anyone to be eaten by vultures. No. My. And I start readying my bow out of paranoia.
All right, and go ahead and go ahead and as you're starting to ready your bow, and I think you find more of an incline to like go up and take a look around. Give me a roll plus clever.
Roll plus clever, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they tell me I'm clever. Sometimes that's not the right answer, but that would be an 8 plus 2. I do believe I got a 10.
Yeah. All right. On a 10 plus, I tell you about 2 landmarks, one natural, one man-made, and I put them on the map. There is a large facility in the southwest corner, and then you see a river cutting from the northwest corner, sort of like going south of the island, separating one portion of the island from the other.
Well, this, I start sketching it out in a notebook. Yeah, this could be useful information. The lay of the land is important to know when you're hunting or trying not to be hunted.
Rachel, you're just reorienting yourself to waking up and passing out.
Mm-hmm.
One of y'all knows there's a way off this island, though there may be more. What is it? We can choose one together or roll, and then we have to mark it on the map. So just so I know the suggestions, there's a call for rescue at the radio station, a smuggler's hidden prop plane, the helicopter you came in on. Oh, you're just coming up helicopter. You came in on a boat, but there is a helicopter pad nonetheless that's there.
Has a helipad somewhere.
Yeah. There's a military submarine, a sailboat / pleasure yacht anchored offshore, or a cruise ship that passes by once a week. So those are the 6 options. Y'all can either, like I said, choose one or roll.
We seem to really like rolling for shit this game.
I do like it.
All right, so who would like to roll this time?
Is that a D6?
Yeah, it's a D6.
3.
3? So that is a helicopter. There's a helicopter pad that you know of.
If the Dino Master would allow it, I would like to pull one of my special moves on that.
Okay, well,
which has been around the block.
Okay, what does that mean? What does that do? Let me look here real quick.
When someone mentions a specific location on the island for the first time, roll clever if you've been there.
All right. Yeah, give me a clever roll.
All right. Clever is +1. That is an 11, and I got a 12.
Nice. You know exactly where it is. Mark it on the map and gain +1 to all rolls while traveling there.
Sweet.
Regardless of your role, you tell them about the last time you were there. So, first off, before we get into roleplay, where is the helicopter pad?
Helicopter pad is going to be... Where's the drawing tool? I'll do a shape.
Yeah. It's basically a circle with an H in it. So.
All right.
Top of the mountain.
Oh no.
No,
That's the worst landing place.
I will not be that cruel. I will say that it is right about there.
Oh, okay. So on the other side of the river.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. And when was the last time you were here? Because you already have a hovel here. You've been here before, right?
Yep, this is actually my second season on the show. I'm really excited to be back. While I was looking for immunity idols, I did find this area of the island. That's where the helicopters for Lifestar comes in if there's an emergency.
Yes, because you have to have a place to have life support and like help come in, but it can't be in camera view. That's ridiculous. Why would it be near anything else?
Exactly. It's only the things you're going to find if you really search around the island.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Okay, so go ahead and yeah, y'all know there's a helipad. That's just me intercutting. So, are you going to tell them that you know that the helipad exists, or?
Yeah, no, I guess I will. Yeah, hey guys, if you guys are getting freaked out and you want to leave, like, I know this game isn't cut out for everyone, but there is an emergency helipad, like, down that way.
A functional one.
Wait, so were there dinosaurs here the last time you were here?
No, it was a different season that time. I think it was more like pirates versus Amazons.
What reality do you live in, Watney?
I really should start watching this Survivor. It sounds very interesting.
This seems outside the realm of a Survivor budget, for sure.
It really does, doesn't it?
I mean, just this fence alone. I mean, I'm looking at it. I mean, there's the way it's constructed. I mean, this is an electrified fence. I mean, just looking at all these things, I can tell that alone is the budget of probably an episode of Survivor.
Do you think it's the government's?
It's probably the budget of a whole government, at least.
Or aliens.
Government.
Well, aliens, I don't want to get into aliens today.
Y'all, it's just for emergency medical assistance. Dang.
I mean,
The helipad?
The fence?
Yeah. The helipad, yeah.
But
So you saw someone use it?
Yeah, there was one very bad situation last time I was here. Ooh, that was rough.
Is there a way to call a helicopter to the helipad? Or is there a helicopter there at all times?
I think I remember, like, can I make an argument that I know about maybe a radio tower?
Summonings.
I don't. It was more on the production end. I wouldn't know how to get it.
Then why bring it up?
Because there is a helicopter pad that you guys can utilize if you need it. I just don't know how to use it.
I'm going to say there's a radio tower, however, you don't know where it is.
I think they, like, used a radio tower or something, but, like, I never saw that.
Well, it's not quite an emergency yet, so...
What? It's not an emergency? We're on an island with dinosaurs, which, as far as we've known, have been extinct for millions of years.
Yes, but I don't see how that constitutes emergency.
You've never had your friend eaten alive, have you, Maxim?
You have?
Oh.
Yes. Don't go near the vultures. But apparently the dinosaurs now.
What? This is insane.
We must study whether the birds became
I thought I was
dinosaurs.
building a hotel, a resort, maybe an insanely designed pool. And now we're dealing with dinosaurs.
That's good for a confessional, though. Use that in the show, for sure.
There's no show, Watney.
You guys keep saying that, and I'm going to win the $1 million, is all I'm going to say.
Do you see cameras?
Not yet.
Where's the crew? On Survivor, there's a whole crew following those people, and they see the people. When you're in Survivor, you can see the crew.
Sorry, Watney.
They're just late. Don't worry about it.
Dinosaurs aren't that bad. I mean, I've met a couple before. I mean, really, they're just
You've met a couple dinosaurs?
Wait, have you been working on this project? Did you help bring the dinosaurs back into existence? Are you in on this?
No, not at all. Once when I was a kid, I fell into a well, and I met a dinosaur. Her name was Nessa. She was very nice.
this story. It's beautiful.
I don't.
I have so many questions.
I don't. Okay.
Did Nessa tell you how to survive Dinosaur Island?
No, but we did splash around a bit, and finally got out of the well. It was a grand old time. Very fun. I loved it. I wish I could see her again.
Rachel doesn't know how to react to this.
Yeah, Cosmo's equally dumbfounded.
Rachel feels like she's surrounded by bonkers people.
Watney, I have a question.
Yep.
Have you been on this island before? Does it have a name?
This island sure does have a name. I'm going to go Sparrow Peak.
I like that. That's nice. There's just one more question I have to ask before we really get the ball rolling on this game. There's a mystery that needs solving. And there's a list of things. Y'all can choose one together or roll. So your mystery can either be, why have you lost contact with the outside world? Who sabotaged your mission and why? Why didn't your contact meet you and where are they? Oh, that could actually work in with...
Yep, I like that a lot right now.
The other, let me just read off the rest of them just so we all know. What's the source of the strange broadcast overpowering your signals? Why are your compasses malfunctioning and which way is north? And who are the shadowy figures watching you from the bushes and what do they want? So y'all can either choose together or we can just roll to see which one is best.
I mean, I do really like the whole construct that we are, in fact, on a season of Survivor and we don't know it. Like, I do that, or we are on the island from Lost. Like, either one, like, we're in a TV show. Either one.
I will go with the group, but I have a strong leaning.
I'm here for it.
Let's lead into it.
I'm here for it.
All right, Cosmo, you into it?
Well, at this point, I think that's a good point where Cosmo will take out this crumbly piece of paper that she started sketching the river and the giant unmarked building, and she'll show it to Rachel, and she'll go, "Now, as I was walking the perimeter of this Triceratops enclosure, I do see a long stretch of water right next to us where it's like approximately the halfway point. When I got up on a hill, I saw this giant river hugging the side of this supposed island, and not to alarm you, but there is a very big building of industrial complexity on the easternmost chunk of this island. Maybe, perhaps, clearly Watney has been here before, so if you could explain to us what landmarks and stuffs you've seen and where you've been on this map here."
All right, well, you see that little area right next to the river, like a bit west of where we are at the Triceratops pen right now? There's a helicopter pad there. And then there's supposed to be a radio tower somewhere around here. I never saw it.
Okay, so we have a mystery radio tower. We have a helipad that we don't know how to call from, but if we find the radio tower, we can call a helicopter to come save us. Is there anything else we know about this island?
Know where the docks is. I know where my camp was last season.
Camp?
I can take you there if you want.
We know there's dinosaurs.
We really do, Maxim. We really, really do. Does everyone have protection of some sorts against large creatures?
Oh, dude, I got all sorts of stuff. I got a spear. I got some camouflage rags if we need anything. If we need food, I have some edible plants. Or I can go scavenge for whatever we need.
Edible plants.
Rachel puts on her headlamp.
I'm pretty sure we can just talk with the dinosaurs. You know, they understand us fairly well.
You just see Cosmo. I feel like Cosmo and Rachel at the same time with just raised eyebrows.
Rachel turns on her headlamp now.
Watney also, for sure.
Rachel, do you want to come close and stand in front of Maxim? I just want to double check, make sure they don't have a concussion.
Are their pupils dilating properly? Like, that's what we check for, right?
Correct. That's
what we're looking for. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you need me to check his pulse? I can do that for sure. I grab his wrist.
Maxim, love, how are you feeling?
I'm doing fine.
Yes, the professional paleontologist. Tell me another story about your life.
I honestly, I've never really understood why people cared so much about things like degrees and paperwork. But you know what? I realized that for me to get ahead in life and for people to listen to me to be about dinosaurs, that I had to be a paleontologist. So yes, fine. I am now self-declared a paleontologist.
I'm sorry, you're a self-declared paleontologist?
Yes.
That explains so much now.
Oh,
cool.
Okay. We're on the same page. We understand what's going on, don't we, Rachel?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure my mentor's on this island somewhere, and he always told me that life experience is more important than anything you could find in a book.
Yo, was your mentor a dinosaur?
No, just my best friend.
Lived experiences are quite important, yes, for overall intelligences. You said your mentor was on this island previously?
Yes. They
Maybe.
stopped all contact at some point, and I figured maybe we should go find them.
Okay. Well, Rachel.
Yes.
And I kind of nudge my head over to talk privately.
And I follow.
We've got to keep Maxim on a leash. We've got to protect this sweet person.
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep an eye on them because something is just not quite right.
Mm-mm.
No,
Quite indeed. Yeah.
Maybe it's the heat. Maybe it's the shock of seeing real dinosaurs. I fainted. I think I'm okay now. It was a shock. It was a shock. I'm not gonna lie, but maybe that's what's happening.
No, they got that cool hat. They don't. The heat is not bothering them for sure. They got the cool hat,
The hat is very cool, and they have that super cool bandana.
Mm-hmm.
Super cool bandana.
And I think as you guys are talking, you feel the ground move just a little bit. You just feel it shaking, and you feel the vibrations starting to get quite a bit more.
Does anyone have a glass of water so we can notice the ground shaking?
Oh,
finally, the first physical challenge. Let's go.
And I think as you're standing there chatting, trying to figure out what you're doing, there is probably about 15 to 20 Gallimimus. So you see, as starting to run down the road or the walkway that you came down right along the fence line, is a pack of Gallimimus starting to come at you. They are bipedal sort of creatures. They are moving as a herd. So you could either hide, run, hold onto your butt because you want to power through it.
Ooh. I think Rachel wants to hide
Yeah.
in the get out of the way.
What would waving your bandana and saying, "Hello, can you help us over here?"
Are you trying to cause a distraction?
No, I'm trying to call the herd over here so they can help us.
Are you trying to train? Are you trying to train the dinosaurs?
No, I'm assuming that they understand English.
Okay, so we have to save Maxim from Maxim.
Right. So, I feel like it's a bit of hide and maybe I'll hold on to my butt to try and save Maxim.
All right. These are just kind of like when you're in trouble, when some or all of you act together. For example, everyone runs for it. The hero in the worst position or with the lowest relevant stats rolls.
So we hide with clever.
Yeah, who has the worst clever?
Mine's at -1.
So go ahead and roll, what is it, plus clever? Yeah.
That is a -1. That makes it a 5.
Oh, okay. Surprise, it's right on top of you. So the rest of the heroes, it's assumed you all succeed, so you'll be able to find a place to hide.
Mhm.
However, poor Maxim, waving a bandana, trying to communicate with them, just gets trampled right over. I'm gonna say your arm got broken as you got trampled over by the Gallimimus.
I don't understand. It's like they didn't even hear me.
But yeah, the herd moves past y'all without a care in the world. Everybody else was able to jump out to safety. But poor Maxim just tried to talk to them, and it did not work out.
I'm rushing over to Maxim
I'm following.
to assess the situation. We were just talking about how we need to protect Maxim, and we all ran away like little bitches.
I don't. I wouldn't call myself a little bitch.
That's fair. I mean, we all are trying to survive on a ridiculously far-fetched island that apparently is our reality now, and it's quite disturbing.
Accurate. Maxim, when dinosaurs approach, you run away.
What? No, but they're friendly. They help you out of wells.
No, that was a very special dinosaur. These are not.
It's quite clear that on this island, they're not very good at being conversationalists.
They haven't been trained to be your friend yet.
You got to get to know someone before you ask them for help.
That's true.
First rule of Survivor, don't make allies with anyone you don't know.
They may have been yelling stranger danger while running at me.
Yes, indeed. Okay, well, let's get you all split up and try to immobilize that horrible injury.
I can make a splint, and I'm just gonna say I make a splint, and I use your bandana.
Yeah,
and some tree branches.
And as you're getting bandaged up, and you're recovering a bit from being ran over and nearly being ran over by a herd of bipedal dinosaurs, you just realize as the sun's getting higher in the sky, it's getting hot, and it's getting muggy and super humid.
It is a bit how do you say, moist here.
It's
you
gross.
Like that. Yeah, it's very sticky.
We're gonna need some water and some food soon.
I got some plants. You want some plants?
I mean, so if that's what we've got.
We've got some snacking sustenance, and yes, we do need to make camp safely. I can share some of my jerky, preferably not all of it, but rations and all that,
Okay, so we need a plan. We need a plan to get off this island.
Correct. It seems like our best bet is the finding the radio tower, hoping it works still, and summoning a helicopter.
We don't even know where it is.
Well, okay. Cosmo, didn't you say there was a building?
Oh, yes. Yes, in the exact opposite direction of the helipad, there is quite a large facility, a very big building.
That may be the radio tower?
That it wasn't tall, it was large.
But there might be supplies there or food, or at least by the time we get there, it should be nightfall. That could be a good place for us to have some shelter, at the very least. It wouldn't be a bad place to go.
Agreed.
There could also be some better medical supplies so we could treat Maxim, maybe some Tylenol because that thing's going to hurt here pretty soon. Maybe we could even find maybe there's a vehicle. I mean, this is a big island, and for the people who built this place, they had to have wanted to survey this island, not on foot.
It's probably best not to cross a river at this point, especially if that's where those dinosaurs were headed that trampled me.
Ooh, maybe they even have a boat that we could use in the river.
All right, well, let's start walking that way then. I'll pick up some sticks so that, when we stop wherever the hell we're going to stop, I can start making a fire, get some food going.
don't believe we're in a shortage of sticks, Watney.
Yeah, but we need special materials. Like we need like sturdy things. I need to find some.
Okay. Whatever makes you feel productive.
Are you going to scavenge along the way then?
I am going to scavenge along the way.
Can you, so when you and another hero take a quiet moment to search for useful objects and information, tell them a story and roll plus clever. So I'm going to say that everybody's with you as you're taking this quiet moment walking to the river.
All right. So.
Wait, we're not walking to the river. We're walking to the...
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were walking to the river because you were talking about the boats. I'm sorry. So you're walking to the facility?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to be like picking up various size sticks, like trying to figure out what'll work best. And all the while I'd be like, you know what I missed? Like when we were back home is that like we had those logs that you just had to hold up a light or two to the packaging and they would just start the fire for you. You just put like a log TP up and you just light the package on fire and it all burst up. They had like color changing flame ones too. That was dope as heck for sure. I missed that so much.
Those were nice.
It would be a lot easier than this, but it's what we got right now.
All right. And go ahead and give me a roll plus clever.
That is a 10 plus 1.
Nice. You find something useful, maybe even that one thing you were hoping for. What do you find as you're walking to the facility?
So we find some bamboo that I can cut up and start making the fire saw for.
Nice. It's midday now. It's hot. It's sticky. I'm going to say y'all are about... I think as you are walking through and you're kind of stumbling across I'm going to say it's going to be an open field at this point. It's kind of like a break in the foliage itself.
Okay.
And you just come across this massive dino print on the ground. Actually, not just one, just it's obviously like a trail of dino prints, but it's a big one.
Can I try and identify them?
Yeah, go ahead and identify.
That's a 5.
That's a 5. Oh, no.
Oh, man.
On a miss, it turns out living dinosaurs are different than you thought, for the worse.
I do have an expertise in animal signs. So if there's any scat or twigs broken, any traces of hairs and feathers.
Yeah, I'm going to say that there is some scat.
My guess is this creature is a smidge carnivorous and quite likely lives in a swamp nearby. So please be careful of pits and quicksand, apparently.
Wait, quicksand's like real? Like real?
It's not like how it's depicted in movies. It's just air pockets in sand, essentially.
Well, let's try to avoid the swampy bits and head towards this building. Hopefully find some rations and safety.
Y'all keep moving?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you keep moving, and eventually, there's some dinosaurs that fly overhead, just caws and roars in the distance. Nothing within your proximity. You do make it to the facility. The facility itself is a large metal facility that's sort of almost like domey in a way and sort of like closed off.
Rachel's wants to is going to inspect the door, I guess. Is it locked?
It is actually unlocked.
All right, well, that's great, but also ominous. And she turns on her headlamp, and she's going to go in the building.
I follow her, and I immediately start looking for Jeff Nopst. Jeff, where are you? Are you in here, man?
Shh!
Damn it, Watney.
There could be dinosaurs in here, and now you've drawn their attention to us.
Are there signs of other people?
There could also be people in here that don't want us here.
They could help.
Oh, yeah, that's the enemy tribe.
There's enemy tribes?
Of course.
Okay, Watney, let's just say for argument that we are in fact on a TV show. Maybe this is the first challenge, getting here. And you've just let our position away.
And there's normally no sneaking challenges on Survivor.
It doesn't hurt to be tactical.
You're right. Okay, let's stick together. We'll do this as a team. We got this.
Okay. Cool.
And as you move in, you hear the electrical hum go throughout the building. And as you're looking, the lights there are some lights on, but they're kind of blinking. Like it's not like all the lights are working, but there are some lights blinking. And then what you do see is that there's just rows of computers and various mainframes. Yeah, like those big wall
monitors,
CPUs. However, the technology that you do see does look a little more advanced than what mid-2000s actually is. Maybe something from, let's say, 15 more years in the future, but it's empty.
Well, I'm not very good with technology, but I'm looking for signs of dust or disruptions, tracks, anything.
As Watney's sort of voice continues to echo through the rest of the empty building, you do hear some squawks and some like caws of like small creatures. And overhead, you do see a flying bird-like creature. It's kind of small, maybe like 2 to 3 feet in length, fly overhead. And then a second one. And then all of a sudden, there's just a mass horde just flies overhead out through the door above you.
Ah!
Yeah, I raise my hands over my head, and I'm like, oh no, we have bird dinos. We have a flock of things leaving the facility.
I cover my headlamp. I don't turn it off, but I cover it so they aren't attracted to it. And then I pull Maxim down so that they'll cover themselves.
I pray that they were disturbed by Watney and not something else.
I think maybe they've probably been trapped in here and haven't been able to get out, and now the door's open.
As I look around, are there any signs or anything that would point towards a possible research lab or anything like that?
I'm going to say, as you're looking around and trying to see if this is a facility, are you moving further into it, or are you just going to stay in this one room?
I want to go further in as well.
But of course, if we're here, we must explore.
I have not stopped looking for Jeff Nobst.
Okay.
Can we tell if the dinosaurs were trained or genetically enhanced or
bred
to be hostile, conscious? What are we dealing with? Can I kill them or should I not?
I'm going to say you aren't sure right now because it looks like everything about this research facility, there's nothing about dinosaurs at all within it.
Oh, brilliant. Bloody hell. So we've got a research facility that tells us nothing about the dinosaurs that are at large. This is trouble, Rachel.
Yep.
I would say we really need to find that radio tower.
Why are you only addressing Rachel? We're here too.
Right. Well, I refer to all the muscle and survival fellow survivalist, right? That's definitely your expertise. You already declared that you didn't know where the radio tower was.
All right. Well, this does seem like information that pertains to all of us.
Oh, are you implying that I'm trying to get out without you? Because no. If you recall, I wanted all of us to stick together and survive together.
We need to find a map.
Indeed. Better than the little sketch that we have currently.
Maybe there's a map in this facility. That would make sense. That would be wise.
All right. Well, why don't we split up and look around for one?
How about we don't completely split up, but we go off in pairs?
2v2?
2v2, yeah.
Okay. How would we like to do this?
Where are we dropping, boys?
Maxim and Watney?
Sure.
Maxim and Watney? Oh, Lord. This is going to be great.
I actually feel a bit more comfortable with Cosmo, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Rachel, are you okay with going with Maxim?
Yes, a scientist shall pair together.
Yes, Maxim, why don't you and I go look for a kitchen or the infirmary? Let's go see. That would probably be on the first floor anyways.
All right, so Watney and Cosmo, where are you going?
Apparently clearing the first floor to find a map.
All right, and Maxim and Rachel are heading off to find an infirmary.
Yeah, the medical bay or a kitchen of some sort.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with Watney and Cosmo first. Y'all start looking around and going through the rooms, and you do actually find a room that has a like old schematics and maps.
Can I scan that map to look for maybe potential dangers that could be in the way?
Go ahead and tell me a story, and then roll plus clever.
Dude, I really wish my husband was here. He's so much better at this map reading stuff than me. He's tried to teach me more about like which markings mean like mountainous, which ones mean like flat ground. I do my best, but it's like it's not the greatest. I'm so excited. I can't wait for Jeff Nopes to do the family reunion episode where he comes to visit. That would be so cool.
Oh my. I understand that map reading isn't intuitive to you, but I'm still processing the idea that there are two hot men just being so kind to one another. Like, what?
I mean, yeah, no, we do so much together. We work out, we look. He's a cartographer back home, so like he makes maps of like all these countries. Like he's done maps of America, he's done maps of China, East Asia.
Is he just as symmetrical as you?
Not as much, but I get him on the right workout regimens. I push him.
You're brilliant. Okay. Well, it's good that we have this map. I'm glad to know the radio tower is somewhat close to us, and hopefully we don't run into too much danger, right?
Hopefully not. Like, if I can remember like the layout of this place based on the map, then we should be good to go.
Go ahead and give me that roll.
Don't let your dreams be memes.
So that's a 5 + 1, 6.
I distracted you by talking about your husband. I'm sorry.
You did, and as you're looking over this map and just, it's a little faded other than where the tower is. You're trying to see what else is here. And it feels like it's just a little too old. Like it's just a little bit faded. And you hear like a nice like a clicking noise.
Oh no.
And you hear just a small clack of sharp claws on the tile floors behind you.
I would like to ready my spear.
Okay.
Oh, we've approached that scene, I see. Okay, well, yes, I would love to still ready my hunting bow, please.
All right. Are you turning around to see what this is, or are you just gonna?
Yeah,
stay?
I'm turning around. Like I'm readying my spear and like getting ready for whatever like could be coming by. I'm surveying the area.
All right. And as you turn around, in the doorway, blocking your way out, there's a velociraptor. And we're going to cut right there to the other team.
Oh, Lord. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
And Maxim, Rachel, you're wandering around on the other side of the building. What do you find? Do you find the infirmary first or the kitchen first? Or where do y'all end up?
I guess the kitchen first.
Yeah, it's actually just, it looks like a mess hall sort of situation where there's, like any sort of office has like the lunch space. So microwaves, vending machines, and the vending machines have the lights on and flickering. There's stuff still in them.
Mm-hmm.
And you two, yeah, it's just, and there's places to sit and eat. It doesn't look like anybody's been here recently. There's no dishes in the sink. There's no food on the tables.
Is there food in the vending machines?
Yeah, as you get closer and look at the vending machines, it does look like there's like bags of chips and like those donuts, like those like ring that tube of donuts sort of situations. Just the generic junk food that's in vending machines.
Okay. Rachel's gonna get out her toolkit and open up the vending machine.
I'm gonna say just because you have your tools, pops right open.
Sweet.
And you look at the snacks, and when you're looking at them, it does look like they expired actually like a couple of years ago.
Oh man, they're going to be stale, but sustenance is sustenance.
It's just a number. It's a suggestion. Just like most books.
It's true. It's a sale by date more than anything else.
I mean, unless we get violently ill, then we're perfectly fine.
Yeah, but maybe not the donuts.
Yeah, and you're standing there rating the vending machine that you pried open. And that it's pretty quiet. It's pretty chill. But as you're standing there, there's just a sudden stillness to the air as y'all keep talking about the vending machine and filling up your pockets and stuff. And then you also hear the strange clicking noises from behind you as well.
Are you making those noises?
What noises?
Rachel's gonna turn around.
And where you're standing, maybe about 10 feet away or so, there is 2 velociraptors that are just staring you down. They lock eyes with you.
Cool.
And then we're going to cut it to the other team. So team 1, Watney and Cosmo.
Well, with my bow, how big is this room?
I'm going to say it's probably like 10 by 10.
Oh, not big at all then. Okay,
No.
not the biggest. Well,
Yeah.
My initial reaction was to shoot an arrow to distract it, to like give it some noise to go to so we could run out. But Watney, what are you thinking?
Oh God, if we can, is there anything that we can throw in the room?
I have a hunting knife.
Papers and all that situations. But as you're flicking around trying to figure out what to do, it's gonna come for you. It's gonna charge in, and
If I see it start charging, I'm gonna hold my spear out.
Thrust gently.
Are you gonna hold onto your butt?
I'm gonna hold on to my butt for sure.
All right. Give me a fit roll.
That's 4 + 2, 6.
Lord, can I
You can
help somehow?
when you give me an assist roll, which is take my hand. Maybe?
Take my hand, and I will use clever. That's a 6 + 2. That's 8.
All right. So yeah, you're able to help. I think so. Instead of being seriously injured, as you would have been on a miss, I'm going to say you're a little bit injured, Watney, as you get slashed at, but you don't get it isn't deep. It's just a nice slash. So I'm going to say you're injured slashed because Cosmo was able to pull you out just in time before the Velociraptor tore into you with its claws. However, choose one. You solve their problem, but create one for yourself. So Cosmo, since you helped Watney not get a serious injury, it's looking at you now, Cosmo. But it's now out of the doorway, so...
This is fine. This is great. If it's right in front of me within 2 meters or so, I think I will try to wave a bit of jerky in its face to try and distract it, tame it, direct it, anything.
Are you trying to... You said you're trying to distract it to protect a friend?
That sounds applicable, yes.
Roll a look over there, then.
Look over there. What lovely rolls with my clever. Let's see here. That's an 11. Bless.
Oh, nice. On 10+, you draw the dinosaurs away where you attended. Your friend is safe. So Are you gonna like toss the jerky to like a corner of the room or something?
I am
or?
absolutely going to gently arc this delicious piece of jerky and wistfully stare at it, but for the sake of our survival, arc it in the corner farthest away from the door and look at Watney and be like, let's go. Come.
Yeah, you're able to pull it, and the dinosaur actually follows it in the arc and is in the corners just going for it. So, yeah.
We fucking book it.
Yeah, y'all book it.
Well, now that it's close quarters in the building, I think I will strap my bow back on and take out my hunting knife. That probably is more applicable here.
Is there a door that we can close behind it?
Oh, yeah, you can close the door that's there.
I definitely close the door, for sure.
Brilliant.
All right, you close the door, and y'all are just book it down the hallway?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As y'all are running down the hallway, I'm going to switch to the other two.
I'm going to turn off my headlamp.
Okay.
Maxim, well, how do we defend ourselves against those velociraptors?
Raptors. If I remember correctly, that is a 5.
Oh, buddy.
Velociraptors are herbivores, so we should be perfectly fine.
I need to look at my moves because I know not to trust Maxim.
You did just open up a vending machine. We can try and trap one in it.
I don't think it's big enough, but I think that microwave's not too far from me. Maybe if I put something, I can put a bag of chips in there, which has some medical, and I can grab, there's a fork over there. I can throw them in the microwave and that'll distract them.
Since you're talking so much and trying to figure something out, they're just going to start running at you. Because dinosaurs don't wait for plans. So you're planning this out, and all of a sudden you hear this screech, and one of them starts running at you.
I'm just going to do the thing.
I'm going to try and do distract while Rachel does the thing.
Okay, so I'm going to try to jerry rig.
Okay.
While Maxim tries to distract.
So go ahead and give me a distraction, and go ahead and give me a jury rig.
I got a 6 plus. My plus clever is a +2, so that makes it an 8.
I rolled a 4.
Those dice hate you.
They do.
They are not happy with you today.
Yeah. So yeah, you draw. Do you want to choose to draw away the attention for the dinosaur, and you wanted to attack you? Is that right?
Yes.
Are we doing Maxim? All right. It's coming after you, and it's going to lash out and claw you. So take another injury, and you're going to get slashed. And engineer, Rachel.
Yes.
On a 7, it'll work, but choose one. It won't last long. It'll take a while, or you have to take something else apart.
I'm going to say it won't last long.
Okay. So what are you doing?
I'm going to grab like a something metal, a fork or something off of the counter and a bag of chips, and I'm throwing them in the microwave and just pressing like the quick 30-second button on the microwave so that it'll go off and like maybe it'll explode.
Yeah, the second one looks and like goes to the microwave and just sort of like tries to gnaw at it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the first one that attacked Maxim jumps off and also goes to the microwave. So Maxim has this big slash now across their chest.
Okay, I'm going to go to Maxim and grab him and pull him out of that room, and we're going to run away.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's a safety move or a peril move, but we're going to do it.
Let's do a I think just a run is good.
A run? Okay.
Yeah.
Run.
My fit sucks, but okay.
So run for both of us?
Who has the worst run or the worst fit?
Mine's at +1.
Mine's a -1.
Then Rachel rolls for y'all.
Okay. I got 8 -1 is a 7.
That's still a pass.
Sweet.
So you get to a new location, but you're still being pursued, or you escape the threat into a new perilous situation.
I think we get a new location, but we're still being threatened.
Okay.
So we're in a new room now.
New room. All right. Yeah. So you're running down the hallway as well, and I think at this point I'm going to put you all together.
Okay.
As you do it, but you hear the microwave go off from the time that you did it, and you hear the screech of the velociraptors together. From one coming from the room that Cosmo and Watney locked in, and then two coming from the dining hall, as y'all sort of all four meet back in the hallway. And you see Watney slashed up. You see, and y'all see Maxim with a slash across their chest, and yeah. But you do hear the hiss as the velociraptors start coming out towards you from the kitchen.
Do you guys have weapons? Do you guys have weapons on you?
No, but Maxim got hurt again.
Oh, you're fine. I just have to sleep it off.
No, no.
Oh my God! No, don't give him anything. No.
No.
No, we must leave the facility right now.
The raptors are here. We either have to get someplace safe or we have to get out of here.
Yes. Watney, are you comfortable taking the lead? And I will be in the back, and we'll just sandwich Maxim and Rachel in the middle and protect them. Okay, let's go.
All right, so I start heading for the door.
All right, so are y'all running again?
Mm-hmm.
All right, who has the worst fit?
I'm -1.
All right, go ahead and roll, Rachel.
Damn it. Cuss. That's a 3.
Oh, no. On a miss, you get injured and the threat is still around. So I think you're running, but the velociraptors from the kitchen are right after your tails. And somehow I think, because Rachel's the one who rolled, I'm going to say that unless anybody else wants to volunteer and say, no, they got hurt instead.
I think it makes sense that Rachel is not the one hurt if they're in the middle.
I'm helping Maxim. Maxim's already been injured twice, so let's not injure Maxim anymore.
Yeah.
I think it would make sense for me to roll my ankle.
Yeah, you trip and roll, and the velociraptors actually see that y'all slow down because Rachel tripped, and they slow down as well, and you see them sort of almost stalking with one foot slowly moving in front of the other. But when you look at them, there's something about their eye, not their head, and it sort of just twitches just a little bit, it just does a quick little twitch.
Did anyone see that little glitch?
What?
It looked like it glitched, it twitched in a way that wasn't quite probably biological.
What?
As the dinosaur expert, I say that it's very much in ways that dinosaurs move.
Oh.
And as you say that, the one from that's locked in the room, you can hear it sort of lets out a little scream, but it almost sounds like when things in a Furby or the batteries in a Furby's dying, and you can hear it's sort of that sort of scary sort of slow track.
You heard that, right? That can't be biological. That sounds terrifying. Can we hustle?
And Rachel, as you're still on the ground, just starting to get up, you actually look. You sort of getting up, and the lights are still flickering around you, and you're looking over, and you see that underneath one of the desks as well, there is a hand sticking out. Rachel, do you know what Jeff Snopes looked like?
Yes, I've seen the first season.
Yeah, the lights just flicker on just some way, and you see the lifeless corpse of Jeff Snopes underneath one of the desks.
Ooh, okay.
It does look like he's been there maybe 2 weeks. So
my God, how can we even tell?
I know it's a little decayed, but you can tell by his
hair.
The signature shark tooth necklace.
His hair, the shark tooth necklace, and his pristine button-down shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it's not
Do we
that
all
pristine right now because it is slashed to all get outs from some sort of creature getting to him.
But it's it's like that iconic blue that he wears.
Did we all see this, or is it
only Rachel for
only,
now?
Okay,
because she's on the one on the ground.
Rachel starts to freak out, but then composes themselves because now's not the time for this, and gets up and is going to try to continue to get the crap out of here.
Do you point out the body to us?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm not telling anybody this at the present moment.
All right, so you get up, and the dinosaurs behind you are glitching. And as you're stepping out, and how far away are you running from the building itself?
Well, before we abandon the building, I would like to try and bar the inside as good as possible with brush or, brick the handles, whatever.
Yeah. Do you want to scavenge?
Yeah, that's a thing that I could certainly do.
Are you taking anybody with you as you do it?
Would anybody like to frantically scavenge branches with me?
I'm gonna go with...
I will.
So Cosmo and Rachel go off to scavenge. Cosmo, tell me a story.
Well, as I'm frantically scuffling the ground and looking for branches suitable to bar the door, and I'm here with Rachel, it does remind me of a time where I was genuinely hunting, and I feel the need to reiterate to Rachel, I'm like, you do realize I am capable physically, like I do professionally hunt normal animals.
Yeah. And like Rachel's like not really paying attention, but like trying to make sure that they're far enough away from Watney and Maxim.
Oh gosh. Okay. Yes. Well, as we're looking for branches, these raptors are just so, forgive me, enrapturing. But I do remember a time when I captured a trophy just as large as that raptor, and it was
Trophy hunting is not cool.
It's not.
It's not like, no. But, okay, no one cares about that. Anyways, so when I was laying on the floor in there, I saw Jeff Nopes in a not alive capacity.
Oh.
So
well, forget everything I said about my past. Now is not the time for reminiscing. Excuse me. Are you telling me that this was confirmed the Survivor show, and you are confirming the fact that the host is deceased?
I'm confirming that the host of Survivor is no longer with us on this plane of existence. I am not confirming that we were invited to be on Survivor, because where are the camera crews?
It's true. Either they're bloody brilliant at hiding the cameras and we weren't aware of it, or...
And also, Maxim is seriously injured. That's not cool.
Were you able to find a medical bay?
No.
Well,
the Raptors got us in the kitchen. I do have some sweet, sweet Snickers in my cargo pants, though.
Oh, well, that's great if we're all diabetic, isn't it?
They have lots of peanuts. That's good protein.
Okay, well, thank you for confiding in me. I will deal with this knowledge appropriately.
We have to tell Watney eventually, but I think it's keeping Watney motivated that they might get to meet Jeff Nopst.
Right. Oh, that is bloody brilliant. Okay, so we need to get Watney to the radio tower. We need to get Maxim out of here as soon as possible.
Yes. Maxim needs medical treatment.
Jeff Nopst? More like Jeff hopes to meet him.
Correct.
You find something handy, but you make a lot of noise. You can pretend no dinosaurs heard you if you want. How do you make a bunch of noise as you're getting these pieces of wood and all that? Is it your conversation?
Once we were out of earshot, it was quite clear that we were screeching a little bit about Jeff Nopst, and then I'm sure we were scuttling about, and probably there was crunchy leaves and sticks that weren't worth grabbing. So
yeah. And as you're grabbing the sticks and the leaves, and all of a sudden you feel the earth shaking underneath you. Not the same as the herd that you felt earlier. It's seismic.
Oh no.
And you hear off in the distance the rumbles and cracks. Maxim, Watney, you start to feel this too, where you guys are currently resting. As you look up into the sky, you do see a dark cloud filling the air above you. And since you aren't near where the volcano is, you do see this cloud, so you don't really see anything else other than the cloud. And feel the seismic movement.
Can I argue that since I've been here, I know what the fuck is up?
You know, I'm going to say you know that there's a volcano on the island. You weren't sure that it was active, but now you know.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start picking up Maxim and start running in the direction that they went.